What's up, fans? Sydney Colson here. Super excited to be in Indy. Cannot wait to see y'all in Cambridge. See you soon. I'm super excited about it. I'm going from a team that was in the media, like people are excited to watch us, into another team that is arguably the most talked about team in sports right now, especially in women's sports. So this fan base, it's exciting to be a part of a team that has a lot of positive energy around it.
From the moment she held up her new Fever jersey to her enthusiastic appearance at the Pacers game, Colson's first day with the team was a direct slap in the face to everyone who doubted this franchise.
Do veterans secretly despise teaming up with Caitlin Clark, or has one WNBA legend been feeding us a load of nonsense? For months, Sheryl Swoopes, a 3-time MVP and Hall of Famer, has been out here claiming no established player would ever want to join the Indiana Fever because of their rookie superstar. It's a narrative that sparked endless debates, fueled fan wars, and left everyone wondering if Clark's spotlight is a blessing or a curse. But then Sydney Colson rolled into town, and everything Swoopes said got torched in a matter of hours. This isn't just a roster move, it's a full-on rebellion against the doubters, and it's got the basketball world buzzing.
Oh, girl, I'm gonna put on some other clothes. Oh, dope. I thought I saw a reflection when I was coming across the street. I'm like, wait a minute. Hello. What up, baby? How are you? Long time no see. It's been a month.
Let's rewind to where this all started. Sheryl Swoopes didn't hold back when she dropped her hot take last year. She argued that veterans would rather sit out than play second fiddle to Caitlin Clark, a 23-year-old who's turned the Fever into a media circus. Swoopes painted a picture of a locker room in chaos, with seasoned pros resenting the hype around a rookie who's barely had time to unpack her bags. She even doubled down, suggesting Clark's fame was overshadowing teammates like Kelsey Mitchell, who'd been grinding for years. It was a bold claim, and for a while, it stuck. Fans and analysts ran with it, questioning if Indiana was a sinking ship no vet would touch. But that narrative was about to get shredded.
Through those doors at the Fever facility, the atmosphere instantly transformed. The viral arrival video captured by the team showed teammates and staff rushing to welcome her with genuine excitement and open arms. This wasn't some staged PR stunt. You could see the authentic joy radiating from everyone in the building as they embraced their newest teammate.
Hey! Hi! Hi!
I know.
Hi!
Lexi, what's up, baby?
Oh, it's good to see you!
You too. How are you?
Good, how are you?
What's up, baby?
How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you. What up, A?
Who let you in here?
Man, how are you? Good to see you.
What up, Sydney?
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
I heard bad things about you from AJ.
Horrible. You know.
Oh, gee.
How you doing?
How you doing? I'm Susie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Already met. Okay, we're all grown up.
Enter Sydney Colson, a 2-time WNBA champion fresh off back-to-back titles with the Las Vegas Aces. When she signed with the Fever earlier this week, it wasn't just a quiet free agent pickup, it was a seismic shift. The moment she stepped off the plane in Indianapolis, cameras caught her flashing that signature grin, and the Fever faithful lost their minds. This wasn't some bench warmer looking for a paycheck. Colson's a proven winner, a defensive menace, and a locker room spark plug who's been in the league for 14 seasons. Her arrival sent a clear message. The Fever aren't just a hype machine, they're a destination, and the way she talked about it, that's where things get juicy.
The jersey. Aww. Dope. Yes. It's so weird to see you swoop in new colors. I love it. I love it. I love it. What's this?
That was you. They sent you a Fever. So they want to make sure you had one.
You should have seen Sydney's face when she first laid eyes on her new Fever jersey. The pride and excitement were undeniable as she held it up, beaming from ear to ear while expressing her love for those new team colors. It wasn't just about wearing another uniform. You could tell this moment represented something much deeper for her. A new chapter, a fresh opportunity, and yes, the chance to be part of something special brewing in Indiana. Her interactions with Fever staff members were equally telling.
Picture this, Sydney walks into the Fever facility, and it's like a family reunion on steroids. Teammates swarm her, Aaliyah Boston's cracking jokes, Lexi Hull's beaming, and the staff can't stop hugging her. The team dropped a video of the moment she held up her new jersey, and you could see the pride radiating off her. She didn't just like the colors, she loved what they stood for. This wasn't a forced smile for the cameras. It was real, raw excitement. Fans ate it up, flooding social media with clips and comments, while the front office smirked like they just pulled off a heist. For a team that's been called fractured and overhyped, this unity was a gut punch to every critic who'd written them off.
What's particularly interesting is how quickly Sydney's arrival video took off across social media. The Fever's metrics showed the post absolutely exploded, garnering thousands of likes and retweets within hours. Fans weren't just celebrating a new player signing. They were rallying around Sydney's genuine enthusiasm about joining this team. That kind of authentic connection can't be manufactured, and it's precisely what makes the critics' claims look increasingly desperate and out of touch.
But the real fireworks came at her press conference. Reporters leaned in, waiting to see if she'd dodge the Caitlin Clark question or toss out some vague PR fluff. Instead, Sydney hit them with a sledgehammer. When asked what it was like watching Clark transform the Fever from afar, she didn't hesitate. It was nuts. She went on, marveling at how Clark's pulled fans from across the country, heck, even the globe, to pack Gainbridge Fieldhouse. "You're seeing a team that's affecting the economy in the city," she said, eyes wide with awe. This wasn't shade or jealousy. It was straight up respect from a vet who's seen it all. Just like that, Swoops' whole "nobody wants to play with her" argument went up in smoke.
Playoff runs, we've done that. You look at a player like Sydney Colson, coming off what she's been able to do in Vegas, dating back to her, championship in Texas A&M. She's a winner, knows how to win, knows how to play a role. So she was somebody we targeted really early, but, just looking down the line in free agency, just really excited. When the plan comes together, you feel really good about it. Again, it looks great on paper. We got to get everybody on the court, but overall, really excited about the roster.
Here's the kicker. Sydney didn't join the Fever because of some last-minute bandwagon vibe. She made her choice before big names like DeWanna Bonner and Natasha Howard signed on. Think about that. She looked at this roster, saw Clark and Boston as the core, and said, "Yeah, I'm in." No hesitation, no waiting to see who else would commit. She vibed with GM Amber Cox, clicked with coach Stephanie White, and loved what Clark and Aaliyah brought to the table. "It just made sense," she said, shrugging like it was the easiest call of her life. That's not a player running from a rookie's shadow. That's someone betting on a future champ.
But Sydney didn't just show up for the cameras. Her first workout with the team demonstrated exactly why the Fever sought her out. From day one, she brought an elite level of commitment, showcasing her skills and infectious energy that reinforced exactly why they needed her veteran presence. This wasn't someone begrudgingly joining a team. This was a player who couldn't wait to get started.
A lot of things. It was Amber and Kelly, Stephanie, Kelsey I played with at Athletes Unlimited for several years. Love Caitlin's game, love Aaliyah's game. It made sense. I made this decision mentally before DB and Natasha were even a part of the mix. And so all the new additions, Breezy, Sophie, it's gonna be a fun season. And
zoom out for a second, because this isn't just about Sydney. The Fever's front office has been cooking something fierce. Amber Cox didn't mess around in free agency, snagging vets like Bonner, Howard, and Sophie Cunningham to flank their young stars. It's a roster that screams balance. Clark and Mitchell dropping buckets, Boston holding down the paint, and now a crew of battle-tested winners to lock it all together. Cox didn't mince words either. She's gonna bring a lot of joy to our lives this season. She saw Colson as the perfect backup point guard, someone who can run the show when Clark rests and keep the energy sky high. This isn't a rebuild anymore. It's a title chase in the making.
Yes, so here she is. This is guard Sydney Colson. She is joining the Fever following 3 seasons with the Las Vegas Aces. That is where she helped the team win back-to-back WNBA titles in 2022 and 23.
What was it like to watch what Caitlin did for this franchise from afar? Different perspective.
yeah, no, it was nuts. There's no other way to say it. It was nuts. I think, you're seeing a team that's now affecting the economy in the city. You got people coming from out of town, out of state, out of the country, maybe even to see games. And so that's special.
You've been studying.
Huh?
You've been studying those studies.
Yeah, man, I try to pay attention, but no, it's been cool to see. Caitlin's a remarkable player. She's gonna be good here for a long time, so I know people are excited about, her future here.
And Sydney's no stranger to winning. Flashback to 2011. She's hoisting a national championship trophy with Texas A&M right here in Indianapolis. Fast forward to 2022 and 2023, and she's stacking WNBA rings with the Aces. Now she's back in Indy, chasing more hardware with the Fever. It's almost too perfect, right? Like fate's dropping hints that this city's where she's meant to shine. She's not here to coast either. Her first workout had teammates buzzing about her hustle and playmaking. This is a vet who's hungry, not some has-been cashing out. And that championship DNA, it's exactly what Clark and company need to level up.
Stephanie just talked to me about how she saw me fitting in as a piece on court for the team, and that was really important to me. Like you said, I've been in the league. This is my 14th season out of college, and I've never been considered a lot in free agency, and so for her to see my value, it meant a lot how she was, working me in to be a part of the team. And I said I want to play on court more in my last couple seasons in the league if I have that. So this was just the right fit, if right.
The room shifted. This wasn't the reluctant acceptance many expected. Sydney's body language told the real story. She was genuinely enthusiastic, leaning forward in her seat, gesturing with confidence as she expanded on her answer.
The fans caught fire too. That arrival video, thousands of likes and retweets in hours. X lit up with Fever diehards clowning Swoops. Guess nobody told Sydney nobody wants to play here. One post snarked. Another fan dropped a gem. Swoops out here looking like a fool while Sydney's living her best life. It wasn't just hype. It was a movement. People weren't just stoked about a signing. They were reveling in the middle finger it sent to the haters. Colson fed off it, hitting up a Pacers game courtside and soaking in the love. She's not just a player, she's a vibe, and Indiana's all in.
What do you see your role being with this team then, given the roster that you're coming into?
I think similar to other places where I've been, I'm bringing veteran leadership, knowledge, energy, like swinging the defensive momentum, and just being that person that's dependable. And I'm gonna always come in and do my job, and I'm gonna be happy in my role, and I'll thrive whether it's 8 minutes, if it's 15 minutes, if it's 2 minutes. I'm gonna play hard and get everybody involved, and I want to win ultimately. I hear and see the things that people say, but I know the true Indiana Fever fans, the ones that love basketball, that they love the WNBA. I'm excited to be playing in front of them and just with this team.
What do you anticipate it being like to be part of all these sellouts and being the biggest show on wherever you go now?
I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be remarkable. And what I always thought about when I was on a team that wasn't getting that kind of visibility, whenever you go play the teams that are, that's when you bring your best game. Because now it's all eyes on your team too. And people, hopefully will be tuning into our games and seeing players from other teams that they like, that are exciting, because there are a lot of good players around this league. So I think what we're going to be able to do, what the Aces, the New Yorks, what we're able to do is elevate the game and get people to respect our entire league, not just a few teams.
So what's next? The 2025 season's creeping closer, and the Fever look downright scary. Clark's been bulking up in the gym, Bonner's a scoring machine, Howard's a two-way beast, and Colson's the glue. Analysts are already whispering about a deep playoff run, maybe even a finals push. There's talk of a super team brewing, with Clark poised to dominate her sophomore year, and these vets steering the ship. Could this be the year Indiana snaps a decade-long title drought? The pieces are there, and the buzz is deafening, but one thing's for sure, the doubters are running out of ammo fast.
The work ethic, how to persevere, not getting too high or too low, and just playing as a team, and it can make all the world of difference to win. And you got a very hungry team here. I've said several times, a lot of people didn't want to see Indiana after their all-star break, how they came and finished the season. Nobody wanted to see them in the playoffs. So I'm excited to see that group back, but also adding in a lot of veteran experience and a lot of winning veteran experience.
We've got a lot of players from a lot of places coming together in sort of a new look to a roster like this. What's the secret to making this all gel, ultimately, when it comes time to put it together?
Well, I think that everybody asked the questions that they needed to ask in free agency, and they trusted what they heard. And so now it's just about everybody showing up and doing the role that people expect you to do. if I'm known for my defense and playmaking, I have to come in and do that. People are expecting certain things out of you. The coaches are expecting certain things, your teammates are. So it's just being a professional, showing up and doing your job so that everything can gel together and come with a good attitude so we can make it work.
Sydney Colson didn't just join the Fever, she torched a tired narrative and lit a fuse under this franchise. Cheryl Swoops might have thought she had the scoop, but the truth's out now. Veterans aren't fleeing Caitlin Clark, they're flocking to her. This team's not just talk, it's a force, and 2025 could be their year to prove it. What do you think? Can the Fever take it all? Drop your take below, and let's keep this fire going.